What's up, good people? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is another session of Pillars and the Thoughts. Yeah, today it's a much purified version of the thoughts. This makes it episode 3 if I'm not mistaken. So today's topic is, what do you do when you don't pass with a bachelor at matric? This is something that I've been completed on, and I am going to go into comparing universities and colleges, also compare other things you might do rather than just upgrading or going back to school. So some people when you pass matric, there are different levels, especially in South Africa. If you're watching this from South Africa, yeah, look at me assuming I have international audience, but hey man, we'll get there. So if you're in South Africa, it's either you get an H, or you get a D, or you get a B. So with an H, it's called high certificate, if I'm not mistaken. You really cannot get into a university with that one. With a D, there are some universities that take a D, but it's special cases. With a B, you would get in a university if you qualify for the course that you applied for, and if you applied for the course, because also the points that you get also matter. But let's look at this. Let's say person A got a D, because that's what we're looking at. Let's not consider people that got a B, because at least they're eligible to get in a university. So what can you do with a B, with a D? Option 1 is to upgrade. Oh, okay, let me just not word it that way. Option 1 is to look for a school or a university that will take you. But do consider that comes with you maybe doing something that you didn't want to do. So once you get a D, your choices get limited. Or you get an H, the choices get limited. Choices of things you can do, they dramatically reduce. So it might happen that the courses that take people with a D are not what is foreseen to be the relevant degrees or relevant trades in the foreseeable future. Because now what's going to happen is if you have a degree in let me just say customer service. I don't know if there's a degree in customer service or not, or a bachelor's or a diploma in customer service. I don't know, but let me just say HR at least. So if you have that, and now they're implementing bots or they're implementing AI that is going to be doing roughly the same job that you are doing or you are starting to do. So you have to look at the foreseeable future and look at the pool in which you are going to be operating in. Look at the market. If the market is saying we need more people with those skills, or if the market is saying we don't need people with those skills. So when you get a D, the choices get limited. And sometimes it will be those degrees that are not technically trades that are high in demand. So you have to consider that when you are looking for a position in the university. But you can also, once you get a D, you can also go into you can also go to colleges, like Tibet colleges. So South Africa has this. South Africa has varsities, and it has something called Tibet colleges, and it has private colleges. So I'm going to focus on Tibet colleges. Why? Because it takes the government funding called NSFAS. So Tibet colleges, if you did mathematics or you did physics, you can do trades in engineering. If you didn't, I'm not really sure trades that you can do, but let me focus on people that did mathematics. You can go there and do electrical engineering, you can go there, do civil engineering, go do all the different versions of engineering. So I was reading on it, then I found out that there are certain universities, once you have N4, N5, and 6, that's how they classify different grades there, like what level you are in. So once you have certificates, once you have N5 and 6, you can then qualify to get in a university. But you have to consider that NSFAS, the government funding, if you are going to need it, will only fund you for a specific number of years. of which is always N plus. N plus, if I recall correctly, it's N plus. So it covers you for the certain number of the degree that you are doing plus 1 year. So if you have exceeded that, it won't fund you anymore. That's a problem. So we have to look at that as well. If you take the route of going to college, so the benefits of going to a college is that it will give you a training that you can, from that the certificate, you can operate in the market already. I don't know why this is switching off. You can operate in the market that you are in already because of that N1, N2, and 6 that you have. And I don't know if they want in-service or not, but I don't think so, because some universities want you to have an in-service before they take you. So there's another option, that you go to a TVET college, then you do courses there that are trades that you foresee in the future. You have to do extensive research that are trades that are going to be relevant in the future. So you have to do that. Or you go back to high school. This is one people fail to swallow. Like this one is big. So you have to go back to high school. It's either you go back to grade 11 or grade 12. Different high schools do different things. Some will take you from grade 10, some will take you from grade 11, some will take you from grade 12. So this will give you an opportunity to redo metric and possibly get the marks that you need for you to go to university and qualify to go to the university, and possibly do something that you are passionate about and something that is going to be relevant in the near future, and it's going to be a trade that is highly needed. So those are the three, at least I can say, possible solutions that you can have if you get a D, or what my researchers gave me when you have gotten a D, because this is something that I feel like a lot of people, hey man, iPhones and them complaining about space. So yeah, I was disturbed. But once you have N4 and 5, then you can operate in different markets. So there are people, I also have raised this before, that you can also operate in these markets by not just going to do a degree, but to do certain certificates. But I will say that it's for people who are in a privileged point of operation, or you can consider that if you get a program that is going to place you in a job, because a certain certificate from a university or a college is going to be important when you're negotiating how much you earn. I've seen people that were in the industry, and they went back to school because they wanted to negotiate their contracts, because they were not earning as other people were earning. So it's very important to weigh your options on those views, and where you want to go, what benefit you are going to get from where you want to go. How likely is it that the person where you want to go, you have all the skills that you have acquired, and the tools that are in your toolbox would help you go where you want to go. For example, if I want to be a millionaire, or if I want to have a construction company in the near future, or that's where I see myself, if I then qualify to do a degree in botany, how is that going to help me get where I need to go? But I can also go to a college to do construction. At least that gives me a fundamental understanding of the field I want to operate in, or do land surveying, or do civil engineering. That gives me, it's not in a university, but it's in a college. But look at what I'm doing. It's helping me go where I want to go. It's like a building step. It's like, okay, I'm going somewhere. If you want to be a farmer in the near future, and you qualify to do a degree in public relations or politics, how is that helping you? Yes, you're in the university, but you could have went to the college to do agriculture. Then from agriculture, you you of course practice what you want to do, because agriculture requires you to be a farmer. You have to at least know how to farm. Then in the agricultural department, I know this for a fact from where home is, because it's in the rural areas. The agricultural department really does help people who want to establish themselves within the field, as long as sometimes they want you to have land, of course, which is expensive, but there are ways in which one can maneuver through that. So yeah, that's, I don't know why I'm speaking in this tone today, but I just felt like this tone is needed for me to deliver what I wanted to deliver, guys. So yeah, that's what I think hopefully this information I just gave you will be helpful if you are in a crossroad and deciding to go into a college or not, or you have a sister or a brother or anyone who is in the crossroad and you want to help and they are trying to decide which path to go to. I also record at night and I'm always yelling. Yeah, guys, for consultations, do check out my email. I do consultations. I will bill you as fees for that session. So yeah, you write me an email or text me on Instagram. I will respond and we'll do the consultation where you want the consultation to be. So yeah, it's always on Teams. The consultations are on Teams, guys. So yeah, guys, this is episode 2 of Pillar Sunday Thoughts or Pillar Sunday Views, whatever you want to call it. We are a family, we are a community. Do share your point of views as well. Signing out.